Hey guys, welcome back. And if this is the first video you're seeing of me, then welcome. Today we are continuing on with our Buildmas challenge of sorts with our fourth build. We started with the house, we did our little enchanting gazebo, and yesterday we built our hedge maze, and today we're going to be building our garden fountain. I have made no plans for this other than the fact that I want a fountain in the middle of a garden here. And so we're kind of just, I think, gonna wing it. I feel like a fountain is easy enough that we can kind of just put in some blocks and start building up and see how it goes. The main concern is gonna be the water. Are we gonna put water in here? Are we gonna use like stained glass to mimic water? If we use water, how's it gonna flow around blocks? I don't know. We're just gonna go ahead and start building up and see. First things first, though, we need to get a color palette going. I'm not sure if I want this to just be like a stone fountain or if I want something kind of interesting in there. Because we could make it out of tuff. I do like the way tuff looks. Let's see what this kind of looks like. Tuff bricks, chiseled tuff bricks, tuff stairs, tuff wall, polished tuff wall. I think I do like the way this looks. It's not quite as dark as deep slate, but also not quite as light as stone. I think those might be a good combination. Maybe along with brick stairs. As always, let's go ahead and just take a basic block and build out our shape. And so we'll start with this size, and then I think what we do is we build up the middle area, and that'll decide how big the bottom area is going to be. I think what we're going to do is we're going to use slabs. All right, what do we think about this layer here? Let's go ahead and I think grab some water so we can start seeing how that's flowing. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I do like this. It's not exactly what I'm going for, but that does work. We use a sponge. I think I need to make these one wider so that the water flows around them. We could put an upside down staircase here. Oh, it needs to be one further out, I think. Don't think I like that. Maybe we try that and see how that works. Oh, I do kind of like that. Here, I want to try something else real quick. Oh, I think that's a bit much. I think what we do is we build up one more layer and then see how that looks with the water and then maybe go from there on restructuring. I want to add slabs down here at the bottom as well to kind of elevate this part of the build. Maybe here. Honestly, let's just see how that looks. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I mean it works, but I want stone to be sticking out. Maybe I do it like that instead? Let's see how it looks with the water. Nope. It's still flowing around. Okay, let me do some brainstorming. Maybe it has more to do with where I'm putting the water. Like if I put it on top, it's flowing over the top, but I can put it on the sides, right? Yes, I can. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better. And then we should just need to go in and add some in here. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better. All right, what do we think? I like that a lot more. I think what I want to do though is dig it down into the ground one more because I want to be able to like walk past it and be like, "Oh, this is so cool," you know? We have to soak up all the water. I know we just spent so much time placing all the water. It must be done. I have to adjust the build. We'll put more water in later. Okay, so that's kind of like the height on the side that we're going for here. I think what we do is we maybe make these backwards staircases. And then I could just do like a slab there. I don't know. Let's do that and see how that ends up looking. So we'll have our chiseled tuff bricks at the bottom here. And then we'll need to fill out these walls, of course. So I went ahead and I added a layer of stained glass. And I'm hoping that that makes it look kind of cool, like Let's see what the water looks on top of it. Or maybe it looks like nothing. I feel like it looks like nothing. That might have been a waste of my time. Isn't there a way to... There is. Okay. New idea dropped. Okay, I tested it out and it works. So if we take stained glass panes and we put them up there, they make this little pillar that can look like a small trickle of water. Oh, I really like that. So we're gonna go ahead and add these around here and then see how that looks with water, I think. Okay, so I like that. Now all there's left to do is to test and see if it fits with the water. I feel like it might be too light. So, I mean, we could just fill it in with stained glass, right? And then have not flowing water, but then what's the fun in that? What's the fun in not having flowing water? Does that defy a little bit of the laws of gravity and water? Yeah, but we're gonna leave it. We could do like a combination of stained glass and flowing water, right? Yeah, we can have water going down the very middle. Okay, I like that. Okay, I like the water trickles. I like it a lot better than just the mass of flowing water anyways. I still need to find a way to put water up top. I think the answer is more staircases. And then we just be very careful about how we place water. No, I messed it up. Guys, I keep breaking things I don't mean to break. Oh, maybe like that? Nope. Yeah, no, that does too much. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a sea lantern up here. Just right in the middle like that. And then we'll fill our water back in here. And guys, I think we have our fountain. I want to go ahead and switch this to night. Oh my goodness, that looks really cool with the glowing lantern, or the sea lantern up there. It makes this cool glow effect. Oh, of course it does. Obviously, it's a sea lantern. I'm so happy with that. I feel like we should record this at sunset. Okay, I think this is the right ambiance. All right, guys, I think we have our fountain. Oh, wait, we forgot to add our water back in here. All right, guys, I think our fountain is done. You know what time it is. Roll the fancy camera footage. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, guys, that is our fountain. Oh, I see some broken water over there. All right, guys, and there we have it. I think this is our finished fountain. I honestly really like how we use the stained glass in combination with the water. I think honestly that just having all that water flowing from the top was just too much water. It was too distracting and bulky. I think these little stained glass panes are just the perfect amount. I think I could have probably used like the darker blue color to match it better, but I like the lighter color, so I think that's what we go with. All right, guys, as always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today as we built this fountain. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the build, and subscribe if you want to see the rest of my builds for Buildmas this month. We're doing a lot of building this month, but trust me, that's not all we do. We just did a whole series on beating Minecraft, and we have a whole bunch of other ideas planned. We're going to be learning redstone, we're going to be going to a trial chamber, doing some parkour. Basically, if it's happened in Minecraft, we want to try it. Because our end goal is just to learn as much as we can about this great, amazing game. Alright guys, leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought of the build. If you have any ideas of where it could be improved or things you specifically like, just let me know. For now though, I will see you guys in the next build video.